Good morning.
Howdy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning.
Bear.
Well, good morning, Bear.
Kaylee wasn't here, but she got chased out. Well, she wanted to eat.
A little different location this morning. Not outside. Not inside where we normally are.
No, today is a travel day. So we thought we'd do something different and come to you live via... Oh, I didn't unplug the beds for us to drain them.
That's okay. We do it right after this.
Okay. Usually our custom is...
Because we have a Select Comfort
sleep number bed.
Sleep number bed.
Yeah, we have to let the air out of the chambers. And the bed has to partially come apart because this bed raises so that our closet slide can come in. So,
and this
so
one.
that is what we do on travel mornings is we get our coffee and we come back and lay down on it so that all the air comes out of the chambers.
And this one thinks this is a normal routine now.
Coming in after she goes outside to go potty. She comes in.
I take her out for her little walk in the morning. She does her number 1 most of the time. Number 2, I mean like clockwork. Boom, boom. And she's ready to come back in. Dry her feet off. I come crawl back in bed and here she comes. Bump, 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 bump. It's time to lay with my masters. Isn't it? Yes.
Yeah. We're her masters? I don't know. I think that she and Kaylee are our masters. Is that how it is in your home with your pets?
I see. You're the human masters, the puppet masters.
Yeah. So, can you believe it is November already? Okay, we have our board up here because it's kind of far away over there.
November.
Yeah, and I'm in a sleeveless top. What's wrong with this picture? Because we're back in California.
We're in
California.
We're in the Central Valley now.
Yes. Yes, yes. First thing, we'll probably do it at the end of the video too. A reminder to...
Set your clocks back 1 hour. I want to share this message with you. Do you believe in... Okay, so... If I could turn back time...
There it is, right on cue. That was awesome. Yep. And so guess what? With an extra hour this weekend, you have an extra hour to watch more Tom and Lori RV Life.
There's no excuses. We have put in an extra hour for you to spend 25 hours with us, starting at midnight. And it doesn't cost you anything more.
This was always my favorite time change because it gave you an hour extra of weekend. It's always my favorite.
And one of the things I like about the fall back scheme, because I'm not a daylight saving time fan. I just don't like having that extra hour of daylight in the evening. I prefer having extra hour of daylight in the morning. And so it'll get lighter an hour earlier starting Sunday morning. Tomorrow morning.
Yes, I'm a standard time person too.
I really am.
I don't like the clock change.
And the way they're talking, if they do make it one across America, it's going to be daylight saving is what they're going to do. It'll be that year round, and I'm not for that.
Nope.
Hey, no licking.
I love the meme that's on Facebook that says it's an old Indian, and he says only white man would think that cutting the bottom off a blanket and sewing it on the top makes it a longer blanket.
Yeah.
I always liked that. I thought that was pretty funny. So when we came to you last week, we had just participated or watched the harvesting of the Cabernet grapes, and that was really cool. And then throughout the rest of the day, kind of followed along with Michelle to see the process of what they do. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway,
grapes.
Yeah.
Processing.
The processing
Making
of the
wine.
grapes to make wine. Oh, I know what it was. They start processing them as soon as they're harvested, and they like to do it either at night when the grapes are cold or first thing in the morning when they're still cold. It just makes for better wine, so to process it when it's cold. So that was that was pretty good. We've got a video coming up of our visit at the vineyard.
That's on Tuesday.
Stayed.
There'll be a full video on that thing coming out on Tuesday. If you're not into how and what happens to the grapes when they're picked, harvested, you're not going to like this video. But if it's kind of intriguing to you, you're going to be interested in this video.
Well, there's some beautiful scenery
too.
So
Gorgeous scenery of the vineyards.
Yeah, so it's good. So we stayed at my friend's for a week.
Mm-hmm. That was so much fun.
The most amazing time. We were totally spoiled, which was great.
Yeah.
They're fantastic people. John's an amazing cook, and
yes, he is.
Yep.
And Michelle is too.
Michelle is too. Yeah, she made us some great what was it?
Oh, that's good.
Risotto.
Yes.
Risotto, and it was yummy. Hey, you know, all these Italian pastas, this Italian home.
And they shared their wines with us. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's not their brand yet or their label yet. They haven't. Theirs is still producing. It's still aging in the barrels. In the
Won't be long now, though.
Nope. I think they're hoping to open their tasting room in January. So.
John said it might be pushed back to like March or April.
Yeah, probably. Probably they're getting their tasting room all redone.
Mm-hmm.
The existing building they had some issues with that they purchased when they purchased the house and the extra land and stuff. So they're redoing the whole thing basically. They had 2 puppies, and Bear had fun playing with the puppies. They had an older Yorkie,
yes,
and Bear and Ava, the Yorkie, I don't know, somebody looked at somebody cross-eyed at some point, and so they were not happy with each other. But Bear just laid there and let the puppies, there was a German short hair. I was trying to think of how old he is, but they just got him like 5 days before we arrived. And then they have a 9-month-old, 9 months? 3 months.
Something.
9 months. I don't remember.
They're both puppies.
They're both puppies. And they loved crawling all over Bear. And she was so patient with it. It was amazing. But Ava, look at her. Don't know what it is. Like I said, somebody said something that pissed the other one off.
2 older females.
Yep.
Can't get along.
Yep. So, Tom was a little jealous of John and their son Anthony. Why is that?
They go on trips to Italy quite often, but John took Anthony to London.
Well, the kids each got like a special trip with Dad. And Anthony wanted to go to London.
No.
And the reason why is because he wanted to go do the music tour, go see all the places, especially for
the Beatles. Not only did they go to Abbey Road and he got to walk across the road, they went to the rooftop where the Beatles actually performed together for the last time when they did the rooftop concert and were shut down like after 22 minutes or something. And it's like, oh my God, you were on the roof? He goes, yeah, and I go, oh my God.
Did they show you pictures and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pictures of Anthony up on the rooftop, and it's just amazing that he got to experience that.
They had a fun time talking music. Tom and John got along really good.
Yep.
So it was great. It was perfect. It was hard. It's hard to top that week that we had there.
That was most enjoyable.
So, just walking around the property and picking grapes and just eating them. They all have seeds, but they're so good. And then the row where we stayed, they still have a row of walnut trees, and the walnuts were everywhere. I mean, we didn't have to even pick them off the tree or have the tree shook. They were just on the ground. So we had picked up some, and then we had some wind, and the wind came and blew some more out of the tree, and it was like, oh my gosh, I got I collected a big bucket full for John and Michelle because they deal with the wines. The trees are just left over. They're just there from when they bought the property. And then I got another big bag of just like a canvas shopping bag of walnuts. Hey, holiday baking's coming up. Need those fresh walnuts. Pretty cool. Let's see, what else? Oh, when we got Bear, she had spay surgery. Actually, when they opened her up, she didn't need it, but so she still had an incision. Yeah, they cut
Twice.
Yep, she had already been spayed, but they couldn't find a scar or anything that would tell them that she
Such
had
a
been
shame
spayed.
that there's not a way to track something like
I
that. I mean,
know.
even with an animal that's been abandoned or something.
Ultrasound or
So
something, but I guess all that costs money, so.
They opened her back up again. Nothing's inside. Sewed her back up, and you're good to go. But she wasn't. It took about a month.
Yeah, it was
3
over
weeks
a month.
to a month after we had gotten her. I noticed a bump, and it looked like it was infected, the incision. So we took her to a local vet where we were at the vineyards in that area.
Yeah, they were awesome. We got there right at 9 o'clock when they opened.
No
it's
appointment.
Shenandoah Valley vet in Plymouth, California. And no appointment. It was their surgery day, so they weren't even taking really any, appointments. Excuse me. But I just said, we'll wait. It's no problem. If you can just squeeze her in at some point to check it out, to make sure, everything's okay, or she's not got a bad infection or something. And the doctor, she kind of dug in, she says there's a hole. And what she was thinking was that Bear's body was rejecting one of the dissolvable sutures. So she just, checked to make sure there wasn't really any infection. There might have been an abscess. And they gave her an antibiotic shot when we were there, and then sent us home with some medication. And it's going away. And I think that the doctor digging around in there helped drain it or something, because the lump is gone and it's starting to scab up. Look at her.
She's a happy dog.
She's so good. I don't
She's
know
such
how
a happy
anybody
dog.
could desert her.
They did because they knew we were coming along.
Yeah. Aw. She's such a good girl. She and Kaylee are getting along really good too. So after we had gone to the vet, because like I said, it was in the morning, we just kind of drove around the Plymouth area a little bit. We were looking to see if any of the places around there had a dump station. They have a fairgrounds, but the road to it was closed, so so we couldn't get to it that way. And we don't know the town, so there was another way I ended up seeing later. But we were trying to find a place, to go dump our tanks after we stayed at the vineyard. And we went to 49er. There's a RV park there called, 49er RV park,
something.
whatever.
Yeah. It's not a very good park. The people at the desk were not very happy. It was like they didn't want to be there to work. It's their job. I went in and just asked them a question and got a real snotty answer. No. I said, well, I heard that you guys have a dump station here. No.
They took it out 2 months ago.
They took it out 2 months ago. It's like, oh, okay. I turned around, went back out and told her, and she said, well, maybe you should tell her that the people on the phone said. So I go back in and said, just so you guys know, when I called yesterday, which was a Sunday, they have an answering service, or somebody in the office who happened to be there picked it up and said, oh, yeah, we have a dump station. It's like $16. And they looked at me and they go, no, we don't. Well, they don't know what they're talking about. No. Just really hateful.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey.
She was a little rude.
I'm just a guy that wants to come in and take a dump.
Yeah. And it's not like we could go there and stay a night to dump the tanks. They're expensive. They're very proud of that.
Like
RV
$86 a night.
Yeah, and when you drive up to it, driver must stay in vehicle. It's like, okay.
There's so many rules, it's ridiculous. So we moved on.
Yeah, we moved on.
And we went to Jackson
Rancheria.
Rancheria. It's a casino RV park.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes south of Plymouth. And we went there.
Great place. Thought it was a little expensive, $25 to take a dump, but they do it for you. Like the old filling stations in the 60s.
Service RV dump.
You pull up, they jump out. Let me do this for you.
Yep. Yeah, you go into the office and say we need to use a dump station, and they call a maintenance guy. Maintenance, we have a pay to dump is what they call it.
They had 2 guys come out, and they used their own hoses, and we flushed the tank with their hose, and then they gave us, if you want to put chemicals in your black tank, they take the little tablets, you know, the little things like we do, little packets, boom, boom, they put 2 of them in there, swoosh them around, make sure it's all dissolved, you take it and pour it down your toilet.
Yeah.
I was impressed. For $25, they did a really good job, you know?
Hey, we've paid $15, $20 to dump it, do it ourselves.
And we had to get it done, so it's like, hey, it's the closest place. I'm not going to haul this crap around with me. That was funny. That's early morning humor.
Yeah. Yep. So, to sum it up again with our stay at the vineyard, it was really relaxing and a wonderful place to stay with wonderful people. And on Thursday was our travel day, and that's when we went to Jackson Rancheria first. Yeah. We had actually gone to go check it out before we went. What did we do? Go on Wednesday?
I don't know. We took a tour around, and we thought, let's just drive down there, make sure the roads are good so I can get in and out. And we did. It was like, whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, we had to go to Walmart, get prescriptions filled. What a nightmare again. They have such a problem with transferring.
Okay, we've been through this.
Did we?
Yes. Not this one, but we've been through this before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so.
Transferring, yes. Tom's like, move along, move along.
Move along, move along. Nothing to see here.
So where are we now?
I don't know. I can't even see from here.
No, where are we? Not where are we on the board.
We're in bed.
And where is our home parked?
Oh, at my buddy's house. How you doing?
Have another sip of that coffee, I tell you. Your buddy's house.
I'm at my buddy's house. We went from a vineyard to a nut house. He sits on acreage, lots of acres, of nut trees that he has. Walnuts? No.
Almonds.
Almonds.
However, he says around here they say almonds.
Almonds. He's in an almond grove. And that's where we're parked for the last couple days. So we're mooch docking here. We pulled up. We're not using his electric, his Wi-Fi, his water, nothing. So it's really not mooch docking. It kind of is because we're using his property.
Yeah.
But I sent him a message and called him and talked to him, and he goes, Tommy boy, for you, anything, come on, I got plenty of room. So we've been parked here, and Bubba and his Bubba, that's his nickname, radio nickname, he's an old radio buddy of mine, and his lovely wife, Deneen, opened up their place, their gate, and said, come on in. So we put it in here, and we've been sitting here for a couple days, and it's just been great. Now, we're in the Central Valley. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I know. It's a tough life, isn't it? It's not anymore for you. So, we've been here 2 days. We're getting ready to leave this morning and head further south. Not all the way south to where we're going to Bakersfield yet, but we're going to get about 3/4 of the way.
Yeah, we're going to try out another Boondockers Welcome site.
Yeah, brand new Boondockers Welcome site for us, and we'll have more information on that in another week to 2 weeks, something like that. But
getting closer to our babies.
Getting close. What's next?
That's it.
Oh, you're kidding. Is it really?
Yes.
I don't have my glasses on.
Hurry up and rush along.
I can't see.
Jeez. Gosh. It's travel day. I don't know about you guys. Is travel day kind of like this? Or is everything moves so slowly and everybody's happy and stress-free?
That's how it is now. Are we done?
Gosh. He is kind of rushing along because he needs to get the video processed and get it going.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we hope that you had a great week. We hope that you have a great week to come. Remember to change your clocks backwards. 1 hour.
1 hour before you go nighty-night tonight.
Extra hour a weekend.
Halloween's over. Thanksgiving's on the way. Christmas coming. New Year's Day. Wow.
I know. I can't believe it's November already.
It's amazing.
But
hope you guys had a great week. Hope you have a great week ahead of you. Thank you for watching. Ring the little bell. Get notified every time we put up a new video. We try to do it every Tuesday, Thursday, and on Saturday mornings with our coffee chat.
Coffee. Chat.
Boop. Cheers. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.
See ya.
See ya. You're going to have to get up and turn this off because I'm naked underneath these blankets.
Oh, nobody needed to know that. Bear's like, really? I'm out of here.
You want me to get up and turn it off? I'll do it.
I got it.
Okay, here we go.
I got it.
Here, hold on.